This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic. Hey everyone, this is Susan with Blended Insight, and thank you so much for joining me on my podcast. So for today's podcast, I want to talk about ways to release negative energy. I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but if you're listening to this, you probably have. You've been in a really great mood, you're feeling good, and then all of a sudden you go into an environment and you just feel like you've been slimed. The image I get is from that movie Ghostbusters where the ghosts slime people, and then all of a sudden you feel icky, you're in a bad mood, or maybe you just feel gross, like you need to shower, even though you haven't sweat, you don't really physically need to shower, but you just get that icky feeling and you know that you've walked into something bad and you want to release it. So for today, I'm going to share some tips and practical things and spiritual things that you can do immediately to help yourself get out of this. And then we will do a energy healing at the end where I will help to clear you energetically and get that yucky energy off of you. So the first thing you can do is simply ask yourself, does this belong to me? Sometimes we're too heavy in the energy to recognize whether or not it belongs to us, but just asking yourself that question shifts your perception to like, hey, wait a minute. I was in a great mood. I was feeling fantastic. I was energized. And all of a sudden, I came in this room and now I'm feeling heavy, negative, depressed, drained, whatever the case may be. So just ask yourself, does this belong to me? And then there's a second and third part to this. The second part is just, you can say this to yourself or out loud, I give all energy that is not mine back to whoever it belongs to. I'll say that again. I give all energy that is not mine back to whoever it belongs to. That way it leaves you, goes back to wherever it belongs, and it gets off of you. The third part is simply saying, I take back all of my energy. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Just I take back all of my energy. So the way that I like to visualize myself doing this is sometimes I will retrace my steps. So I will just retrace where I went, who I interacted with, and imagine me picking up all of my energy. I usually visualize it as particles, sometimes of light, and all of my energy comes back to myself. And instantly when I do this exercise, I will start to feel more energized and more empowered instantly. And then I typically just visualize myself being grounded into the earth with all the energy that is not mine releasing and going back to where it came from. And then all of my personal energy coming back to myself, coming through my crown, situating itself wherever it needs to go in my body, and returning myself to my empowered state. The other thing you can do is make yourself a spray. Now, I have a spray and I sell it. It has a sea salt base. It has double Archangel Michael energy on it. It has Reiki. It's infused with essential oils. So it has all of the clearing and protective properties included in the spray. But you don't have to buy my spray. You can make your own spray, and I'm going to tell you how. One of the simplest things you can do is get a spray bottle and add some sea salt to it. Maybe, it depends on how big your bottle is, but maybe add 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons of sea salt to your bottle. Fill it with water, shake it up, and you basically made ocean water. If you live near the ocean, you can go out and put some ocean water in your spray bottle, and it will have all of the cleansing and protective properties of a sea salt rinse. You can spray this around you to get the negative energy off of you. I like to add essential oils to mine, but you don't have to add essential oils. Just do whatever works for you. And I always suggest us spraying it around your body because I don't know if you're going to have an allergic reaction, and I don't want you to get upset with me or try to sue me or write me something ugly because you had a negative reaction or an allergic reaction. So use it at your own discretion, but sea salt has been proven to clear negative energy off of our auras and off of our body. It's something simple, quick, easy. Most of us keep sea salt in our pantry, and we can just get a little bottle and make our own spray. And I like to carry it in my purse. I have a small bottle of my clearing spray that I carry with me, especially when I'm traveling. And it's something quick and easy that you can do right here and now to help yourself. Clearing bath. You do this with a pound of baking soda, a pound of sea salt, and essential oils if you choose. A pound sounds like a lot, but it's really not. A pound of baking soda is just a box of baking soda. And a pound of sea salt is just one of those cylinders of sea salt that you would buy at the grocery store. So what I do is draw my bath water, do a pound of sea salt, a pound of baking soda, and then I'll add essential oils, whichever ones I feel drawn to use, and the amount that I feel drawn to use it. And then you just soak for 20 minutes. Now, if you're energetically sensitive, this bath may drain you. So be careful. You should know your own body. If you're feeling drained when you get out of the bathtub because it completely just wiped everything out, I always recommend doing a meditation, maybe a chakra clearing meditation. I have free ones, not meditations, but actual energy healings on my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm still a little bit scattered from the move and trying to get myself grounded here. So you can do meditations to replenish your energy, or a visualization, whatever works for you to replenish after you take the clearing bath. The other thing that you can do is get an earthing mat. I know I've talked about these a lot, but I love earthing mats. Earthing mats, you can find them online. Just look it up, earthing mat or grounding mat. They kind of look like heating pads. And what they do is they mimic standing barefoot in the earth. So you plug them into your power outlet on the bottom part of your power outlet. All the instructions are included if you choose to buy one. And you just basically put your bare skin on it, and it discharges all the negative energy off of your body, just like you were standing barefoot in the grass or dirt. I like this because it's not always feasible for us to go stand outside barefoot, especially here in Colorado where I am when it's cold. I'm not about to go stand out there and freeze, especially when it's snowing. So an earthing mat is a really good alternative. The last thing I'm going to mention with this podcast is saging. Now, I don't like the smell of sage. That's why I mentioned it last. Saging works, but the smell is quite potent, and if you're in a work setting, you can't always use sage. That's why I developed my clearing spray, because it has the essential oil, clary sage, in it, and all the other properties to help you to clear yourself without the scent and the smoke of sage. But sage is very effective. I actually have a free YouTube healing it's a sage video that has the cleansing properties of sage without the smell of it on my YouTube channel, and you can go, and I think the title is Clear Yourself Sage. But if you went to my YouTube channel and typed in sage, it would come up. So you can just get a saging wand, sage your body and your environment, and that will also clear you. So those are some tips to support you in releasing negative energy. And with that said, let's do an energy healing to clear you right here and now. So if you are able to close your eyes, you can do so. But if not, that's okay. So just try to relax. And I'm going to turn the energy healing on. And as we do this, just think to yourself, does this energy belong to me? I give all the energy that is not mine back to whoever it belongs to. And I now take back all of my energy for myself. Releasing all cords, all negative energy, snapping away, breaking away, going back to wherever it belongs to. And all your energy and power is returning back to you. Grounding you deep into the earth. Feel yourself getting stronger, more balanced, grounded. And so it is. All right, I hope that helped. If you have any podcast topics, anything you would like me to share, talk about, cover, you can send me a line at susan@blendedinsight.com. You can also find me on my Facebook page, Blended Insight, YouTube, Blended Insight, and then you can go to my website and send me a message there. So thank you again for joining me, and I hope you have an amazing, inspiring, positive, protected, and self-empowered day. Take care. Bye-bye.